Hi, friends. Welcome to my podcast. So, this is the sixth episode. So, in this episode, I have my friend Balaj. So, Balaj, welcome once again to my
Welcome
podcast and
back.
thank you for coming. So, in this podcast, I have thought, let me not call people and give advice or, learn something from them. But moreover, in this or going forward, I'm going to call people and I want them to share few things. Like we all go through in life something, okay? But we don't have anyone to listen to our problems because our mindset is fixed. Like, who is going to listen to my problem? But I have called people so that I can be a good listener and you can open up yourself. Let it be anything that you want to open up. So I have Balaji here and he doesn't know that I have called him for this reason. But Balaj, is it okay if you open up?
Yeah, Mohan. Okay, it's
You
fine.
know, just because you are coming, so that I have made few questions to you.
Okay.
Okay, so you can be very transparent and open yourself and talk. Or if you don't want also, it's okay. But I want that I'm there to listen to your problems. I will not give advice, okay? And just you can open up yourself. I'll be just a good listener,
Okay.
okay? So I have written a few questions just of as of what is it? How much I know about you,
Okay.
okay? So the first question which I want to ask is, what's a memory from your childhood that makes you smile every time you think about it?
Mm, It was when I was in seventh actually. I was on my boarding school.
Okay.
It was very fun when we go for plucking. We used to pluck from the other compound. We used to go at night, pluck mangoes.
That means you mean stealing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It our everyone used to go. We used to pluck some fruits, store it in our bag. And it was very fun. Everyone used to mingle. Everyone used to be happy. We done a lot of things like that. We used to steal from our school, like milk powder, biscuits, so many things. That memory still remains of my childhood.
So you still, want to go back and enjoy those
Yeah,
moments.
I want to enjoy that with my friends. We used to be happy that day.
So, who were your crime partners those days?
Of course,
Or
my
any
class.
movements, or, even crime partner, or any movement where you have been caught of stealing? Was there any situation?
Yeah, actually, then one of my classmates, Pushok, is my childhood friend.
Okay.
So we've been caught many times, but like not stealing, going outside. Actually, in our school times, we used to not allowed to go outside of the campus.
Okay.
So if you are caught being out, so there's a punishment. So I've been caught like that. We've been, of course, my classmates are the crime partners for me. We used to go together everywhere. Wherever we used to do something fishy, we used to go together.
Okay. So the next question which I want to ask is, what's something that you have learned yourself just by being alone? You have completed your boarding school, now you go college, I think it is the third year, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to finish. So there must have been a situation where you have been alone most times in life. So what exactly did you learn just being alone? What was the benefit for you?
Uh, Let me think. It's about being everyone's availability.
Means, can you explain it?
Actually, when you be alone, your present doesn't matter to everyone.
Mhm.
You just feel like you are a part of their presence. But it's not absolutely that. When you are alone, you feel that they are happy without your presence. They doesn't need your presence to be there. But you make yourself available for everyone. but that doesn't work every time. When you stay alone, you see people being happy without your presence. So our presence doesn't matter to someone.
Makes sense. Even I have felt this. Anyway, so is there any situation that where your dependency was there? And
Yeah, like many situations, they might need us, but they doesn't give a priority in other place. Like if they want to be the work done, so they take help of you, they do things with you. But when the time comes, they didn't need your help or something, that doesn't value you. Like, okay, you just be alone, you just realize that our present doesn't matter to them in this situation.
these things I have learned from, I have heard from a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay, your present doesn't matter to people. Okay. But from your opinion, what the viewers or, the person who has not experienced it should keep that in mind before.
That your time should be costly. That you shouldn't spend time unnecessarily. That everyone presence matters. If you are giving your time in some place, it should be grateful. It should know your activity there, that you have done something. Your presence should be known to everyone. That's so that next time when their thought about something comes, it's you. Yeah, this guy would do this for us. So you doesn't need to interfere everywhere. That you shouldn't have poke your nose everywhere. You should be valued for your time and your presence.
Good. And you are doing college. Okay. So the rest of other time, where do you spend?
Mostly, I go to a part-time job. Like I used to go, but
I know that your family doesn't support you on, college, all this you're
yeah,
doing by yourself. So how that burden in your life? Is it a burden or is it something that you're learning doing part-time activities?
actually, it's a step for me to be a successful person.
So you never regretted that
Yeah,
your
this
family.
struggle might be a success for me tomorrow. Like, yeah, I work, I do hard work, I spend money, but people should also get to know that being risk, taking risks now may be a chance for you to become successful tomorrow. Like struggling now, I do go for jobs. Like I finish my college at 2. I go work from 3 to 11. From that time, I work. I focus on my work. It's, you know, even though I don't like my work, but for my financial support, I should go to work. So rest of the time, if I'm getting a week off or some holiday, I just spend time with my friends. If I doesn't have friends to come also, I alone go to beach, spend time there, eat food, like talk with someone whom I love.
Okay, the next question which I want to ask is, if you could write a letter to your younger self, what's the one thing you tell him not to worry about it so much?
Fear of being unsuccessful.
Obviously, people says, nowadays being successful is important because that gives you an identity.
Yeah, actually, when I was young, I used to think that outside world is very difficult for me to handle stuffs. So actually, it's not that bad. Like I get used to it. I do my own things. It's like you don't feel difficult. It's a moment of struggle. But after you get out of that phase, the difficulty is over. You overcome the problem is solved. Actually, what I do is then when I get a struggle or a problem, I take down a note, write it down my problems, and I put a column. Beside that, I write down my solutions for that problem. So that we get a solution to every problem we have. We get to solve that by one. So if you guys do that, It might help your problem facing struggles. You know, we can do that sort of things. Actually, I do. I have a diary for that. I do write down my problems because we have so many problems in our life. If it's inside your head still running, it might collapse your problem. Where to solve what to solve where, you doesn't know. But if you write it down, you know where to solve the problem, in which way or by what, like that.
No, that's a good, valid point. So, is there any situation where you are writing your problems that is, biggest problem in your life where you don't have anyone to help you, but you solve it with hard work and your ideas? So, is there any problem like that?
Yeah, actually, often I have problem. I write down my problems and solution, but it was difficult when my college started. It was my first year. So I had completed my 12th and I had come to Chennai for the first time. So we were some group of friends staying in a room. It was like they help us for us rent food. They had helped us. It's about 6 months. So they tell us to like we should also contribute our rent and food like that. So that time I was below 18. I didn't have a proper job. I didn't get a job. So what I used to do, like I used to think, how can I manage my rent? How can I send money to my family? How can I manage my studies? So, like it was like that. So I used to frustrate about that. What to do? What will I do if I don't have money or some job? So I should think. So first I used to take down my diary, write my problems like, yeah, I didn't get my job. For that job, what I should do? I should create a resume. I should visit places for my job. Then expenses, that I should manage my expenses somehow with my limited money or resources. So for every problem, I write down a solution. So that was the time when I realized that this is a good, you know, activity to do when you are frustrated about your problems and situation. So everyone must do that. It's a good way to overcome your problems.
It's a really great thing, actually. So, the next question is, when was the last time you truly felt seen who you are without mask or roles?
Uh, okay, Mon. Let you answer this question. You made us art feel like. Let us make yours. You answer this question.
This question, what was the last time, okay, you truly felt seen who you are without any mask or roles?
Yeah.
You know, I really, to be honest, when I go to office, I'm forcefully wearing a mask so that I can smile or present myself who I am, not in office. Because I'm literally, I'm a kind of, what do you call? I become very close only to the people who I feel, yeah, there is an importance. It means if that person plays a role in my life that I can learn something from them, then only I'll be really comfortable. Or else I have to smile. It's like a wearing mask. I know people say smile whenever, whomever you see. But I feel that smile is forcefully coming out. So, when I'm in office, I wear what is that mask. But when I'm along with my friends, so that is a moment I really don't wear mask. I'll literally be who I am.
Yeah. But how will you be with friends?
Friends, I'm open. I'm kind of, I play a lot of pranks with my friends.
Or you don't wear mask with them? You
A
open.
lot of pranks, literally. There was a prank actually I did with my friend. His name was Hemant. So he's my childhood friend. So he likes sweets. Okay,
Okay.
sugar, sweets, anything you give, you'll eat it.
Okay.
So what I did, I took a biscuit. Okay, I know that was a dangerous prank which I did with him.
Uh,
So I took a biscuit, I put amulya powder, and I gave him. And without any second thought, he ate that. Okay. Then the next round, I took a biscuit and I put surf powder in that. It was a surf excel. It was white color.
Okay.
I think it was tied. Then upon that, I put what is that ammonia powder, and I gave
Okay.
him. He took. He ate. Okay. Then he said, "My mouth is burning." I said, "Yeah, that might be like ammonia might be expired." Then when he started to throw up, foam started to come out. Okay. He's drinking water and he's throwing up foam. He's trying to vomit, foam is coming out. And then he went and he informed to teacher that he gave me what is
Surf
that surf
powder.
powder. Then it became not very big issue because he was my son. So, but I was hell laughing at him whenever he's taking out the foam. I don't know. I know it was it happened very young, but if I think now, yeah, it was a dangerous prank. But at that moment, I was like, yeah, it's funny, man. His foam is coming out from his mouth, all this. So when I'm with my friends, I'm really open.
You just put on a mask in your.
Yeah, not only me. 99% of the people do that when they go to work, when they go to family ceremony and all this. When they just step out of the house, other than friends, they go to the outside world. They wear a mask.
Maybe I also might be wanting to wear mask sometime.
You will definitely wear once you come to the corporate world, because that is where yeah they identify you. If you are truly who you are, people don't see that.
They won't accept us.
People is like, oh my god, Balaji is like this. But if you wear a mask, oh my god, Balaji is so friendly, he smiles at everybody. So that is where true identity comes. But whereas with your friends you are no.
Maybe I have seen some persons, I think, in my college wearing masks. They might be good to someone, people they know, very friendly, but doesn't show the same face to others.
Definitely, you see a lot of people like this actually. So last question I'll ask, let's not drag it. If you could send a message to someone you're no longer in touch with, who will that be?
Actually, I don't have an answer for this. I don't have to write a letter or something. Maybe
Not letter. Maybe if you want to say to someone whom you're in not touch with, but you like them.
it doesn't have the sort of Like you might tell this one. You might answer this question as well.
For me, I can still say that I cannot see my ex-girlfriend because it was a one-side love. I I don't know still if it is a one-side love or even she likes me back. I still like her, love her a lot, deep down. But when I show up, I'm like against her. I don't hate, but deep down there is still a small part of a smile for her.
Okay.
I don't usually say this to her. I really don't talk much with her. She is married actually. She's married, but I don't know. Even though I don't know if she has cheated me or did something. Not for that, but there's still what is it, deep down. Still, I need to just open up and say that I still like you. Let it be the end of this world. I still choose you. Obviously, I'll definitely not choose her. But still deep down, I say that I'm there for you. So, anything from your end that you wanted to say, your family, friends?
Maybe my father, actually. He died young before. Actually, when I was young, he died. Actually, he used to, consume alcohol more. He doesn't care about our family or nothing. When I, sh- I was in the age of 3 or 2, my sister was the age of 1.5 years. Like that. So, what happened actually, one time we had drunk and come to our house. Like he pushed my mother and actually he gave me this mark actually.
Okay, I can see the scar now.
Yeah, that scar was made when he pushed me. Actually, I fell down. A glass piece actually got a scar from that. So I was wondering that if you would have been with me, it still now.
You would have got more scars, you're saying.
No, not like that. Actually, maybe he was bad when he took alcoholic, but he is a good person as a father. He must have been good to me. He must, if he was been with my side, I would have been much happier, maybe. So I still regret that I don't have my father in my lifeline. So if I had him, it would have been better, right?
Okay, let's not make it so emotional. Let's, stop this podcast.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming, Balaj.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for your time.